trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So LSU's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open.
Turns on the Jets. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around. Find more creative ways to get him involved.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the tough team.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And there's something you don't see very often, a fumble on a quarterback sneak, and the quarterback's got to do a really good job of bellying the ball and securing it before you start pushing forward. I don't know if he ever really had control of it. The defense was able to knock it out and create the takeaway.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, So hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Moving out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Green. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Lost a throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Dupree. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for room, it's Lewis. Slithers into space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. The challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give on the inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
To the air on 2nd down. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. On the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Here comes the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And here's the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Hill. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll take the return and try, and the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, a lot of space. The tag. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum, there's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Caught over the middle. It's Hill. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Simmons. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And the Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Lewis. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Vols have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field and lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Volunteers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown ball! And the beatdown has ensued. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off. You put a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Tennessee 34, LSU 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Dupree. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with this.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw at Simmons. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds space on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one. Even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country, they're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, though.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. Oh, good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking to throw, it's Mack. Grab near the marker. It's Strong. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation